Hey guys, welcome back. On the previous episode, we built the face frame for the Lazy Susan cabinet. This episode, we're going to do a lot of sanding. Just kidding. I'm only going to show you some highlights and tricks and tips I used. Since I don't have a 36-inch wide belt sander like a professional cabinet shop, I have to use my own trusty belt sander. Yes, it's an old skill sander that I've had for years, but it still does the job. What you see me doing here is I'm sanding the rail joints down to where the stiles meet, or vice versa, where the stiles meet the rail to get a nice flush fit. Once I get done sanding the rails down, then I'll end up sanding the stiles down so that everything is nice and flat. Question of the day: what would be the best way to sand these frames? Comment below. I rotated the frame for easier sanding, and then once done with the one side, I flipped it over and did the front side. The important thing here is to make sure everything is smooth and as level as possible while minimizing any cross-grain scratching. I repeat the process for the remainder of the frames. Overall, it was a lot of sanding. Hours of sanding condensed down to only about 30 seconds of video. So I'm not really going to show you all the belt sanding on all the frames. That'd be pretty boring. I took a few days off sanding because my plywood had arrived. Here's 3/4 inch and 1/4 inch maple plywood. Originally it was dropped off in my garage and I had to carry it all down into my basement. It was quite the feat. Somehow in the process of carrying all the plywood down in my basement, all the frames got belt sanded. So I'm not really going to show you all the belt sanding on all the frames. That'd be pretty boring. But now it's time to turn towards more finish sanding, in that we're going to sand the inside of the frames to remove any saw blade scuffing, as well as do a rough sanding onto the face of the face frames. I'm using an 80 grit sandpaper on my Orbital sander to go over the inside of the face frame. Once I get it nice and smooth, then I'll use that same grit to go over the face of the face frame. Once again, I'm not going to show you all the sanding, and my frames magically got done. So I know this was a pretty short video, but I didn't want to mix in building the cabinet carcasses with the framing. So the next video will tackle the cabinet carcasses. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.